What's up, guys? Welcome to Chiefs Chat, episode number 88. Chiefs versus Bills game recap. Okay, now, let me tell you, okay? I've had a lot of people, a lot of friends, a lot of family, coming up to me asking me, hey, Braden, are you okay? Are you mentally, are you emotionally all right? The Chiefs are 2-3. We're not looking too good. But you know what? My response so far has been, I'm fine. Relax. You don't have to ask me, if I'm okay every time the Chiefs lose a game. I'm doing okay. And let me tell you why, okay? I know it was a bad loss. It was ugly. Wasn't good. Wasn't pretty. Absolutely atrocious, okay? But let me tell you why I am cruising right now. This Chiefs football team, 2 years in a row, we are AFC champions, okay? That's fantastic. Bills getting themselves a little, regular season W against the best team in the league. That's fantastic. Good for them. Kudos. What do you want, a medal? Because let me tell you, who cares? Okay, it doesn't matter. If you guys can do that in the playoffs, well, then I'll give you all the medals you want. But for now, it doesn't mean anything. Frankly, it just doesn't. I don't care if we're in Buffalo, if we're in Kansas City. We're beating this team in the playoffs, hands down. No problem. Okay, and let me tell you why. We've got the rest of the season with one of the best head coaches in the league, if not the best head coach in the league, to figure things out. Okay? And the Bills, let me tell you, they've got some talent on defense, but they were not doing anything special. Every single team that we've played so far this season is doing the exact same thing on defense. 2 deep safeties, preventing the long ball. That's what's been happening. And guess what? Patrick Mahomes still has the most touchdowns in the National Football League, and he's still top 10 in passing yards. They can't stop us. They just can't. But once we figure out how to exploit those 2 deep safeties, it's over. 40 points a game, it doesn't matter how much talent you got on defense, it's over. And with one of the best head coaches and offensive coordinators in the league, there's no way that we're not going to do that. Okay, we're going to figure it out. We just are. Frankly, I'm not too worried. And that's why, my response so far has been, I'm fine. Obviously, we did take a big loss, and it was upsetting to see, especially with that roughing the passer call. We had a chance to go down the field and win this game. Frank Clark, tucked Josh Allen into bed, read him a bedtime story, and was still called for roughing the passer, so I don't know what to say about that. That was upsetting to see, and a lot of people are talking about it on the internet, on social media. What's going on, NFL? What's going on, referees? That's a horrible call. But I'm not going to, let me just tell you right now, okay? I'm not blaming our loss on that whatsoever, because even if, we did, sack the quarterback, get a stop on defense, we would have had to do a lot to even, come back in that game. So, I'm not blaming our loss on that whatsoever. I'm just not. And I would advise, all of you Chiefs fans watching right now to not, blame our loss on a stupid penalty call. Don't do that, because we did not play good football. We just didn't. And I'll be honest about that. We just got outplayed. We simply did, Not much to say when it comes to the defense. I mean, we're always bad. Going up against one of the best offenses in the league, I kind of expected us to, give up a lot of points. That was pretty much going to happen. If only we played the entire game like we played in the third quarter. I mean, we were fantastic defensively in the third quarter. But the rest of the game, we were just garbage. So I don't know. Defensively, I'm done ranting. I mean, I think I've already said it like 2 or 3 times. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of ranting about the defense. It's so bad. It's so ridiculously bad. I don't even know what to say at this point. I mean, Daniel Sorensen, this guy, he's got to go at this point. I mean, he's so bad. He is garbage. This is the worst I've ever seen Dirty Dan play in my entire life. I mean, what's going on, Dirty Dan? I mean, this guy, showing up to practice drunk or something, showing up to the games, just high on weed or something? I mean, I don't even know. This guy is playing like a 5th grader. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can catch a football over this guy. He's garbage. Juan Thornhill is a guy that needs to get more time. Daniel Sorensen, he's not cutting it. He's just not. I don't know what the attachment there is between, Spags or Andy Reid, but it's got to go, man. It's got to be. I mean, what's going on? Daniel Sorensen is not playing good football. So we've got to figure that out. We got to get him out of the lineup. We just have to. Juan Thornhill is a rising superstar, in my opinion. He needs to be getting more snaps. Okay, he just does. I don't care what you saw in training camp. Because obviously what you saw in training camp is not translating to the actual game. So take Dirty Dan out, you know? I think that's the first piece of advice I have for this defense. And then I don't even know where to go from there. I mean, we got to let our linebackers develop. We've got a lot of young guys in the linebacker position. And then, of course, when it comes to our defensive line, play with more energy. What is so hard about getting set, getting ready to go, and then punching through that offensive line? I don't understand. I mean, these guys get paid millions of dollars to play football, and they can't do it. They can't play football. It doesn't even look like they want to. I mean, they're just sitting there. It's upsetting to see. So anyway, you know, I told you guys I'm not going to rant about the defense, but I ended up doing it anyway. But let's talk about the offense, because honestly, the offense looked pretty bad. You know, definitely one of the worst performances I've seen from this Chiefs offense in a couple of years. Okay, you know, and I'm being very cutthroat right now. I'm being very brutally honest because, you know, I'm not going to sell you guys short. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. You know, this offense didn't play good. You know, fundamentally, we were driving down the field, doing some good things. You know, we had, you know, quite a lot of good plays. It was just turnover after turnover, and on top of that, man, it just seemed like we had a lot of 3-and-outs, and that is not ideal. That is not something you want to see from the best offense in the NFL. It's just not. Especially when the defense is you know, giving up 40 points a game. You know, we got to do something to at least, you know, stay competitive. And if that means scoring 40 points, that's what we got to do. I mean, it's sad. It is really, really sad. It just is. Because, you know, when you take a look at the league, you know, 20 points, you know, is going to win you some football games if your defense can step up and do something. You know, if your defense can go out there and have a good game and, you know, maybe only allow a couple of touchdowns, that's fantastic. 20 points should do the trick. It should. But our defense just is not able to do that. We can't stop anything. We just can't. So 20 points, you know, I don't think is ever going to be able to cut it. You know, the least amount of points we've allowed so far this season is 29. So we've got to score over 29 points a game, it looks like. You know, and even 29 is not going to be enough. 30 is probably not going to be enough. 35 is probably not going to be enough in most cases. That's how bad our defense is. And it doesn't help that Clyde Edwards-Helaire got hurt, okay? I was expecting a pretty big game from Clyde. You know, I thought he was going to go off. But he ends up getting hurt, okay? That's upsetting. You know, losing our number one running back. You know, the guy who's been getting a lot of carries so far this season. You know, he's been getting worked quite a bit. And he's out for multiple weeks. You know, it sucks. It really sucks. So the way this offense has to play nowadays, I mean, we just got to ground and pound, you know, because Darrell Williams, this guy is this guy can just, you know, tank through that defensive line. So that's kind of what we got to do. You know, we have a little bit less of an elusive running back, you know, because Darrell Williams, like I said, is just kind of that, you know, ground and pound kind of running back. You know, he's not going to do a lot of crazy moves, but he's going to get through the player. So we're got to do, it's just a lot of ground and pound kind of plays on offense when it comes to running the football. And so, you know, I expect Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy, you know, the best offensive coordinator in the NFL, to be able to make that adjustment, okay? It's upsetting, you know, not a good week for the Kansas City Chiefs, okay? But we play Washington. I'm expecting fireworks. You know, I'm expecting the defense to at least do a little bit to regain that confidence, maybe get, you know, kind of a, you know, self-esteem boost, you know, kind of game. It should be good. You know, I'm excited, okay? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, okay? I'll see you guys in the next Chiefs Chat. Peace out.